Hi, I'm Chip Taylor. I'm director of Monarch Watch, and I'm here at the ButterflyFest at the McGuire Center playing Butterfly Bingo. Hey, this is a tough one. A lot of competition here. This is a great little game. I like this idea. Monarch Watch is a program I should tell you a little bit about. We started in 1992. We're in our 19th year. We started out as a tagging program, an education program with some emphasis on research. Now we're focusing on monarch conservation, really trying to protect and save the monarch migration, and at the same time protect habitats for the pollinators out there and all the habitats that those pollinators share with the other wildlife that uses the fruits, nuts, berries, seeds, and foliage that the pollinators provide. Monarch Watch has a number of goals in addition to conservation. One of the things we're trying to learn about is the migration itself, the dynamics of the whole process. So to do that, we have tagging that goes on throughout the eastern United States. We issue about 200,000 tags every year. These tags are sent out to people all over the country, and they tag monarch butterflies on the fall migration, and a number of these tags are recovered down in Mexico. And as the tags are recovered in Mexico, since each one of them bears a code, we can determine where that monarch was tagged and who tagged it and so on. Those bits of information provide us with a great number of insights as to the total migration. We're learning something about how the monarchs survive from one part of the country to another. We're learning something about the timing and pace of the migration. We're learning a lot about the variations in the populations from one year to another. And in general, we're getting a pretty good idea of how this whole system functions. We now have a large amount of data, and it's being used to test a lot of theories about how the population functions. In addition to doing this type of work, we're interested in the behavior of the butterflies, and we've done a number of studies on migratory behavior. We've moved monarchs from one part of the country to another to see how they respond. These are migratory monarchs, and we're interested to see whether they change their orientation or move to another location. And indeed they did, but it took them a week to do so. We've done experiments to determine how they respond to magnetic fields, and they're very much disrupted when you expose them to a magnetic field. So it appears that they have some sort of magnetic sense and that this might be involved in their navigation. There are a lot of studies going on with navigation right now, and we're trying to help the people that are working in this particular field. But much of our emphasis at the present time really concerns trying to create habitats for monarch butterflies. What we're interested in doing is, first of all, getting seed sources for a lot of the milkweeds that grow in different parts of the country, getting nurseries to grow those into small plants, and then having nature centers, zoos, and places like the McGuire Center distribute those plants so that they can be used in restoration or they can be planted in gardens to provide habitats for monarch butterflies. So this is a big program, a new initiative, which we're calling Bring Back the Monarchs. And that program we hope will, in the course of the next couple of years, take root and really move monarch conservation along, because we need to do something about the declining habitats in this country. We're losing about 6,000 acres a day due to development, and that's entirely too much habitat to lose. There've got to be consequences when you're losing that much habitat. That means we're losing 2.2 million acres per year, and in the course of our whole program, we estimate that we've lost something like 142 million acres of habitat due to development, the use of herbicides, and the use of genetically modified crops. So that sort of environmental degradation in terms of monarch habitats is certain to have an impact on the population, and we're trying to do something to at least mitigate part of that habitat loss. So that's what we're about these days, and at the same time right now I'm having a good time here at the Butterfly Festival at the McGuire Center. And I just had bingo.